Hello everybody, it's Bob Anderson, and I want to do a video to talk about a trade setup that actually happened today, and that probably needs to be explained a little bit for clarification, because one of the things I talk about with the 5-minute gold line is that you want to see a thrust into new territory. You want to see a pullback to your gold line, your 5-minute gold line, without any major pivots being broken. I've talked about this many times. I'll put a link down below to this video of one that explains what I'm talking about on those pullbacks. But where things get confusing to people sometimes is when price runs to a new territory. Okay, you got to understand these moving averages. When price takes off, these moving averages are way behind. And so when price gets out there, one of two things is going to happen. It's either going to cause some selling pressure to come in, which is where you get the pullbacks from, or it's going to hang out at a certain level and just kind of sit there. Okay, so let me kind of explain to you my interpretation of what's going on when it sits there. Okay, what my interpretation when I'm looking at it as a trader is the market, let's just say long. So let's just say price runs up and it sits in an area, sits in a zone, and the moving averages are way down here. The way I look at that is, well, that means there's no sellers stepping in. The buyers are still holding on, and they plan on going even further. But there's nothing showing them when. And nobody wants to be Lewis and Clark. For those of you that aren't in the United States, Lewis and Clark are these two people that were sent by the U.S. government to go in and investigate the western half of the United States that they had bought from the French, who had stolen it from the Spanish. But anyways, we have to just live with our history. We can't change it. Of course, government can lie about it, but anyways. So nobody wants to be Lewis and Clark, meaning nobody in the trading world wants to jump out and just start buying without a reason if we're way up here, because they don't want to get hung out. So what you find a lot of times is that price will just keep, because remember, these are 1-minute candles. So every time 1 minute goes by, creates a new candle, creates a new candle, creates a new candle. Well, the whole time that's happening, you got price going like this. You got that moving average coming up over here. Remember? Because now price is staying up here, so it's pulling the average up. And what I say is going on is we got this channel. And this channel is waiting for that moving average to then go the next leg. Okay? So there are no real pivots to be looking at as being broken or not, because there's nothing severe going on here. It's just price hanging out in a tight zone. Normally, the tighter the zone, the greater the impact. I'm going to show you that today. That happened in the ES. The tighter that zone is, that they just kind of keep meandering and meandering and meandering before that 5-minute gold line comes along, normally the greater the reaction. Okay? Because nobody wants to get out of the trade. Nobody wants to sell. They feel it's going further. But nobody wants to buy out in the middle space without support. Okay? So, I call it a lagging 5-minute gold line setup. It's also, somebody pointed out in the Discord, very similar to how some setups happen in the 5-minute gold line. 5-minute red line also, which is 100% true, especially in oil in the afternoons. The 5-minute red line, when it finally shows up to the show, because it's normally hanging out way behind, when it finally shows up to the show in oil, and oil's just kind of doing that, boy, when it gets there, that's it. Down it goes, or up it goes. So anyways, so you got a lagging 5-minute gold line setup, also red line. You got to push into a new hour or territory. So the run up or the run down is in a new territory. Normally, i.e., remember, look with the pivot high or the pivot low. Let's just talk about longs. The pivot high, look to your left. Has there been anything there in the last hour? That's normally like my check in the last hour. And if no, okay, check. There we go. Price consolidates sideways for roughly about 20 minutes. Normally what you find is when it runs away from that 5-minute moving average, it's going to take that 5-minute moving average 20 plus minutes. It's going to take that 5-minute red line longer than that to get there. Okay? So you want price to just stay in a consolidation like a big tube. It's going to look just like garbage. People are going to be like, who's going to trade that? You're going to know how to trade it. Okay? And then number 3, 5-minute gold line or 5-minute red line becomes support and or resistance of that consolidation for the next leg of the trade. And I'll show you the one I took today, and I took it literally as a break of the candle, just like a continuation trade. And I'll show you the one I took today, and then you're going to look at it and go, holy crap, because it was holy crap. So anyways, lagging 5-minute gold line setup. I'm going to show you the one I took today. I'm going to show you how I was determining before any of this even happened. Is the market in rhythm? I'm going to show you some rhythm, even in the ES. I'm not focusing much on the ES lately, but it was in rhythm today, and I'm going to show you that. And one of the other things I did too is I took all the 1-minute moving average off the screen. So all I have is the 5-minute gold line and the 5-minute red line, the overnight open. So, and of course your pivot indicators. All right, here we go. So here we are with the ES, okay? And so this is from 11 o'clock on. Here's I'll just move it over. Here's your overnight open right here. And you had a fake break through the bottom of your open range break, roll back up. Normally that means we are going to go long. If you fake break one side of the box, normally it means you're going to go the other way. Anyways, in the process, it hits the overnight open. Boom, first time, down it goes. Comes up the second time. Now, see, when it went down the first time, it just plowed through all your moving averages. It just plowed through everything till it got all the way to the bottom of the box again. That's a Christmas miracle. Is the market in rhythm? Well, let's see. Then it rolls back up. Remember, I told you if it's gone through the bottom of the box and didn't continue, it's probably going to go the other way. So it runs back up. Here's your overnight open again, rejection. Now, your second rejection is always less powerful than your first rejection. We've talked about this. So here's your first one. Here's your second one. Comes down, hits your 5-minute gold line, boom, back up to the overnight open, down to your 5-minute gold line again for your second. See, here's your first attempt. Here's your second attempt, goes back up, down. Here is your red line now. So now your direction line after it's way past 11 o'clock. So here's your direction line, wham, up through your overnight open. So here's 1, 2, and it's a miracle, 3. And 3 goes up and through. Now you could have taken the reversal trade. Since this was the third one, you could have taken the reversal trade out of here. I've talked about reversal trades before. Once this shelf was created right here, bam, that blowout of the back of that box was literally, the writing was all over the wall. That was a good 6 points. But anyways, So let's talk about what's going on here. See, here's the moving averages. Here's your moving averages. Finally, we're breaking out of this territory here. Okay, we finally gotten north of the overnight open, which is what price has been trying to do all morning long. It was trying to get above this overnight open. Okay, we're still inside. Look at, I'll show it to you. We're still, until this blew through the top over here, we were still inside the open range break from this morning. From 9:30 this morning, we were still inside it all the way at 1:30 in the afternoon. Okay, but it broke through it. It broke through it, created consolidation. So let's blow this up. So here we are. We blew up into a new area. We've talked about this over here. See, there's no pivots in the last hour. Hell, there's been no pivots since 9:30 in the morning. So we're all the way at 1:33 in the afternoon. And all of a sudden, price starts going sideways. So at 1:30, it's going sideways. And here we get to 2 o'clock. Okay, now I had some people go, well, why? You broke the pivots. You broke the pivots. They're thinking these are pivots. These aren't pivots. We're going sideways. If you look at the last 20 minutes, we're up 63 and we're down 60. We've moved a whole 3 points in 20 minutes. All of a sudden, this 5-minute moving average, which is what this price has been waiting for as it's going into new territory, as it's breaking the top of the high of the day. And all of a sudden, that's where I entered. I followed the top, boom, enter 67.5. Before I could even move my target, it was over. Before I could even move my target. Now the key is not what did I do. The key is recognizing this. See how this is all flat? Price is just sitting there. If it's just sitting there, if it's not rotating back, then they're looking to go long. They're looking, this is leg 1, this is leg 2. Okay? Now I'm going to show you what your normal 5-minute gold line continuation trade that you guys are used to seeing is. Here it is. Look at that. Straight, smooth pullback. Bam. There's your long right there. 63. Ding, 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 ding. There's your 5 points right there. Okay? So this is the one I talk about. Created a new daily high, pull back to your 5-minute gold line, break of the candle, bam, there's your 5 points. This is what I'm talking about today. The lagging moving average. This is when price takes off ahead of your moving average and you need to wait for the moving averages to catch up to it. And at the same time, it's showing you signs that it wants to go long because it's not moving back down. Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense there. So let me give you some examples. I'm going to give you some I took some screenshots. Here's an example. So you see how price right here, this is the RTY. Okay, so this is price it ran down through, and then it just started going sideways here. And then it hits this, here's the gold line, trying to catch up. Price is not going anywhere. It's just consolidating. But once that gold line catches up, down it goes. Gold line catches up again, down it goes. See that? So, but in all this hodgy-podgy, there may have been, like this was a pivot that somebody could have said, well, it broke the pivot up. See how it pivoted there? No, it didn't break any damn pivots. There were no pivots. This is all spaghetti. Everybody see the spaghetti? All right. So, here's another one. Oh boy, this is a beauty, by the way. Holy cow. Okay, here's the open range break. Here's the RTY. Wham. There's your money. There's your money. I mean, you don't even, you don't even have to trade anymore. But let's just say you are trading. So the market moves down and then it starts going over here and it just starts sideways, 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 sideways. Bam, here's your 5 minute, pushes it down, pushes it down, pushes it down. It just keeps pushing it. And then down it goes. Okay? So the point that I'm trying to make is that if you can't fixate on these micro pivots if what you're seeing with price and the 5 minute gold line and or the 5 minute red line, if what you see is them just migrating together, they're meeting at a happy medium, okay? Because that's not price pushing and pulling and pushing and pulling, like the example I gave right here. I can't give a better example of a contrast of 2 5 minute gold line trades that worked right here. I cannot give a better example. Consolidation, 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 boom, 5 minute gold line catches up, bam, gone. New daily high, push, pull, push. This is push, pull. Push, pull, push. That's what we're used to. This is push, wait, 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 boom. This type of a setup right here is more likely in your pre-market and in your, after 1 o'clock in the afternoon type market, when the market is just kind of going from one level to another and then to another level and to another. And the algos are less involved with pushing and pulling the market all over the damn place. There's less insanity going on. Okay? So anyways, that's your lagging 5 minute gold line setup. I am going to be out of town. Today is May 25th. I'm going to be out of town until like Wednesday of next week I got to go out of town for a wedding. My niece is getting married, and I'm going to stay out of town and visit some family. So I won't be back until at least mid next week. So anyways, everybody have a good day and keep your stops tight. And may you be sending me a message about passing your evaluation soon too. Talk to you later. Bye.